Alright, do we have any civilians? Civilians. Let's get her over here to build this. You think this is the end for you, sir? You think this is the end? Actually, shield bearer. What's the thing that lets me get a chieftain or something? Altar of Kings gives you... Oh my gosh, it gives you some good stuff. You just need 300 monies for it. We should save for that. I don't know how you get a chief. Is it a random thing? I'm not sure. Oh, the healing is taking a while, isn't it? Where's our extra... What is she doing? What is she doing? Oh, she's building. I'm dumb. I just told her to do that. I'm not sure. Alright, we're going to temporarily make her a... Oh, no. We're going to permanently make her an axe thrower. Look at this. Look at it. I think what I'm going to do here, guys, is make this guy that's an injured boy a healer. That's a smart move. Thank you. Oh, no. They finished it. I really wish I could have stopped that building. That's going to be a real issue, honestly. Like, that thing is pretty effective, if I've been watching mine correctly. Like, they seem to be doing work anytime there's a situation. Who is this guy? A shield bearer. Okay. Let's see how bad it hurts. Whew. It does some damage. It was doing some damage. I'll say that. I'm curious if every time we leave, does it do some sort of... No, it doesn't seem to. It just constantly... They just constantly bitch and moan, I think, about it. There's not much we can do here. What do we need? We need to trade some wood to Mr. Arvid, our ally. Let's get some of that coin coming in. Alright, what are we looking at? Okay, so we need about 400 more points of that. We're going to keep our dudes on the border. I think what we'll do is, like, that guy ran off as soon as... See, this war chief guy is what I'm talking about. Like, how do you get him? How do you get a young war chief? Does it say somewhere on here? Like, I don't even see the war chief. Oh, here it is. Yeah, it doesn't even say. Does not even say, guys. Maybe he has to kill a certain amount of dudes or something. How's our healing looking? Let me get her over here. Okay, everybody's full. Let's try to go for this building. Maybe we can do a little bit of damage on it. Oh my god. It was a mistake. That was a mistake a little bit. So they have their entire army now over here. And this is the problem with this is that this is the only path to get out of our area, which is great for our town, honestly, but also bad for expansion because we're gonna have to. This is the tile. This is the tile. All right, we don't have to expand. We just have to deal with a minus to happiness forever. And since we have are struggling on food now, unfortunately, that means that we're not gonna be able to really throw any feasts or anything to get our happiness up, which is definitely unfortunate. But you know what? You gotta deal with it, you know? You just gotta deal with it. I don't understand why we don't have fertile land. Like, I really don't. Do you have to, like, make something fertile land? I don't remember having to do this before. It's alright. We'll just wait for it. What else can we build, though? We could do a long ship thing, but I never could figure out the boats, and I don't really feel like... You know what? I don't know why I haven't done this yet. But a brewery would be perfect for us. We can make the person who's our extra healer back into a villager and have them build that brewery. And we could probably afford to take one of the people off the trading post, because they have 2 on there. We can probably make one of the trading post people also a brewmaster if it's going to help us with happiness. We have enough knowledge. Perfect. Alright, There's nothing that really reduces consumption of food. That'll help. My new title of Jarl. Nice. They always say that. I don't know what to do, you Viking son of a bitch. You're supposed to be hardy folk, but they're just whining about everything. Honestly, I don't really know why I can't build a fish thing either. I'm at a loss. Like, you can sort of tell if you can, if it turns like a little yellowish, you can sort of see that it's not like a place you can build. Whereas if it's like the normal colors, that's where you can build a tile you can build. And this clearly has fish, but I guess it's like on this side of the water. And this side, I don't know. Like, it is full, and I could potentially destroy a house and rebuild it, I guess. But all right, let's get a brewer in here and see. Okay, perfect. That's absolutely perfect. All right, let's get this guy over here to be a brewer as well. Maybe that'll. Because if the problem is we haven't been able to build get any new people into town because we've been unhappy constantly, pretty much. So hopefully that will hold off unhappiness for a while, because I don't see us spreading out. This place is really well defended. They have a pretty big military, and they have a tower here. It's not the best. I think what we might actually have to do is, well, assuming we get some villagers. Oh, come on, man. I don't have time for this. Rivers have been reported. A big earthquake has mysteriously damaged our buildings unless we store wood to repair them. We have plenty of wood. Jotnar has been defeated by Arvid. Who the fuck is Jotnar? Is it like one of those big giants, I think? Great job, Arvid. What a beast. So we're gonna have to figure out someone who can become a villager. Who could become a villager? Maybe one of our our wood people could become a villager. We'll put them in as a villager. You can bring them. You can click on any house or click on the town hall to make them back into a villager. So what did I need a villager for again? I don't remember. I honestly don't remember what I was doing like 2 seconds ago. Crap. What was it? Oh, he's gonna be the guy that repairs all the buildings. That's right. They usually, I think it damages like, it says 20%. It was 3 buildings early on. This will probably be more like 5 or 6 buildings this time, I think. But I think that's manageable, and if not, we can just bring one more person away from something to help them out. Oh, Rowdy Randy, sitting in his little house here, now has shingles. He also has shingles, unfortunately. Unrelated to the shingles on the roof, he actually has a case of shingles, so nobody likes to talk about it. He will behead anyone who mentions it. Even like he killed like 6 architects and builders just in the construction of this, because they were passingly like mentioning shingles for the roof, and he just got so triggered and mad he just mutilated them right in front of their coworkers. It's not great for morale, but it's one of the things you have to deal with if you want to be part of Rowdy Randy's clique, Viking clique, Viclick. Alright, so we're almost up. We're about halfway to another point. That will put us at the win. That will put us at the win, boys and girls. Boys and girls, it's going to be absolutely legit. Alright, so is there anything else we can do? I don't know why we can't... I think there's a limit to how many you can upgrade, how many of these zones you can upgrade. And it might be limited. I don't know how it's limited, to be honest. All I know is we have gained 2 new boys. 2 total new boys here. That means we can probably send one person back over to that. And one person over to this, so we can have 2 in there again. And that will leave us at 1 additional villager. And hopefully by the time this earthquake hits, so what you're looking at over here is this thing starts moving slowly this direction, and this is when the earthquake's going to happen, and this is like the current time. So once this lines up with this little pointer, that's when the earthquake will hit, and it'll destroy it. It won't destroy them, it'll catch them on fire, and they'll slowly start taking damage, and you got to get a dude over there to repair them before they get destroyed all the way. Alternatively, if you don't care about the building that's on fire, you can destroy it and save some materials. It'll give you some of the materials that you used back. So keep an eye out for that. So if it's like a little something that we don't really use too much anymore, then you can just destroy it outright and still get, even though it's on fire, you can like get some materials back from it, which is pretty legit. And honestly, I think we could probably destroy one of these houses because we've got a population cap at 39. What does this give us? 3, I think? 3 dudes? I don't really know, honestly. But I am going to destroy it. It takes away 6 boys. So that's fine. That's actually more in line. That's actually more in line with what we've been, what we're sort of approaching at this point. So I think this goes right here. We'll get one of our extra boys to come build it, and he'll be our fisherman as well, probably. So our happiness is going, probably going to be negative again at some point, because our population cap is a situation. Can I destroy this one as well? Let's see what it'll give us. 6, this should be perfect, actually. Oh crap, no, it took away like 8. What the hell, dude? That's fucked up. That is fucked up and inconsistent. What happens if you... What happens? I don't know what happens. Oh my god, we're about to win, I think. Bam! I've done it. Well, okay, sure. A little anticlimactic at the end. Oh, I love this, though. You get to see just how much you've spread compared to everyone else in, like, a real-time situation where it sort of, like, shows you over time, and then, like, you see when you sort of expanded and what you've done. Hell yeah, dude. This is really cool. See, this is when you should have the drum music going, alright? Not when I'm fucking managing my farmers or something. Look at old Yellow grow like a puddle of urine up there at the north. Oh, I don't drink the yellow snow. I don't know what voice that was, but I apologize for it. And this is about to be our last tile. Look at us go. Hell yeah. It like sort of flashes red anytime there's a battle. Look at old Arvid over here in the blue, expanding, talking about murdering. And then finally, Rowdy Randy reached the famed title of Jarl and eventually went on to Wisdom Victory. Now you can keep playing, that's cool. Alright, well I think we're going to end that there because we're like teetering on the edge of basically the abyss. I feel like if we kept playing a little bit longer and we didn't manage some of the problems we're having, we might actually be in a bit of an issue. Like that last building we destroyed, where it took us down from 31 to 23 instead of 25 like I thought it was. That was going to be an issue, and then the happiness was going to be an issue since we couldn't expand really anymore to counter our population growth. That was going to be a big issue. So it's good that we won when we did. It's a really interesting sort of balance. You have to, like, your population versus your expansion. That's the only way to counter them, because you lose 1 happiness for population, or you lose like you lose 1 happiness for every 2 population, and then you gain 1 happiness for every zone you take over. So you have to sort of, for every 2 dudes, you have to at least go and take 1 more area. It's actually once you get your head wrapped around it, it's pretty good. It's like a nice mechanic to keep you from being complacent. And I think we balanced it pretty well until the very end. Like, it started getting a little bit hairy at the end, but before that, I was able to balance it pretty well. Mostly by accident, admittedly. But yeah, so I'll talk to you guys later. This has been Esh Plays. I am Esh. This is a 4-play, even though it might end up being a 3. I'm not sure how long I've been recording this episode, so it might be just a 3-long 4-play. Weirdly, it's going to be uncomfortable. It makes me feel awkward. I actually want to die. But until next time, I've been Esh. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you like the game, leave a comment and tell me why you like it so much. And I'll see you guys next time.